Imagine if you and I were sitting across from each other right now and I asked you the simple question. Are you happy with the experience your clients have every single time they interact with your coaching program? What would your answer be? Because here's a truth that most coaches are struggling with very quietly. You might be amazing at your knowledge, your frameworks, your wisdom, but if your experience isn't memorable, your growth will always feel slow, forced, or dependent on marketing. And that's why I want you to stay back till the end of this episode because today I'm going to show you how to create a coaching experience so intentionally designed, so deeply valuable, and so emotionally grounded that it starts selling itself. This episode is rare because no one teaches the experience behind a coaching program. People will talk to you about funnels, content, marketing, but nobody wants to show you how to build a product that becomes a movement. Every point in this episode builds upon the previous one, and as we keep going deeper, you'll notice that the entire philosophy connecting with each other like a clear system. So make sure that you stay back till the end. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of The Business of Coaches, a podcast for the coach in you by the coach in me about the coaching community and the business of coaching. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're watching us on YouTube or follow the podcast on the application where you're listening to this episode if you wish to increase the email newsletter list of your brand organically, learn effective ways to sell to your community, and generate predictable profits and grow your business. I'm Manish Ahuja, your host, a brand positioning, marketing, and sales coach. This podcast is my way to help fellow coaches with learnings which I wish someone had shared with me when I started my coaching journey. So let's begin. The first point that I want you to focus on is to define a transformative outcome. When someone joins your coaching program, they are not just buying your hours or the program, they are buying the change that happens inside them because of those hours and the coaching program that they enroll into. Your job is to define the change so clearly that the client can feel the transformation even before they start. Think about it from this point of view. If a client can't visualize the future version of themselves, they can't fully trust your journey. A powerful outcome isn't poetic, it's actually a simple, specific, and measurable outcome. For example, nobody wants to just be confident. Instead, they will very happily enroll for a program that promises speak in front of the camera for 3 minutes without hesitation. Nobody wants to just grow their business because that's vague, but they'll happily enroll into a program that promises close your first 3 paying clients in 60 days or less. Craft an outcome that excites your target audience, make it easy to imagine, and make it tempting to chase. If you're a fitness coach, you can probably help a working parent visualize tying their shoelaces without back pain in 6 weeks or less. If you're a life coach, imagine helping someone picture themselves saying no without any guilt during daily situations. A career coach helping a client imagine walking into an interview with a script rehearsed and confidence ready is very easy to sell. Once the outcome is clear, delivering an experience that matches that predefined outcome becomes effortless. Now let's get deeper. Second point that I want you to focus on is delivering a refined experience to every participant. Your client's first week sets the tone for everything, which means the first week of your client will define the entire lifetime value and the journey that they'll spend with you. The fastest way to build trust is to give them a disproportionate amount of value immediately. Something that makes them pause and think, this already feels worth it. Now, you could do this by giving a free personalized audit, a roadmap that is designed only for them, a quick win insight that they never saw coming, a breakdown of the biggest bottleneck, a clarity session that makes them feel seen, whatever works according to your business perspective. Then comes the part which most coaches miss: unconventional value. This is the element of surprise that elevates the experience. This could be delivered through a bonus masterclass, a private resource library, a surprise check in, templates, shortcuts, assessments, small gifts that show how much you care. People remember unexpected generosity more than planned content. It becomes a story that they naturally share with their people in the network. A productivity coach who gives clients a custom weekly planner based on their week's routine will stick out. A business coach offering a surprise review of a client's landing page will become a memory. A mindset coach sending a tailored 5-minute morning routine affirmation to the entire community builds a connection. Before we go ahead, let me take this moment and tell you about the Brand Marketing Masterclass. A Brand Marketing Masterclass is the masterclass where I talk to you about how can you build a coaching business based on your positioning, build a brand very strong, and build a funnel that actually works. If you're serious about building a coaching business that attracts the right clients consistently, do not make sure that you do not miss out on the registration. You can register by scanning the QR code that you see on your screen right now, or you'll find the link to register for the Brand Marketing Masterclass in the show notes of this episode, depending on whether you're watching us on YouTube or if you are listening to us on a podcast application of your choice. Seats are limited, so make sure that you register right away. The third point that I wanted to focus on is for you to create a signature framework. A world-class coaching experience needs repeatable, nameable, and a structured framework. A framework that becomes a part of your identity, your differentiation, your client's roadmap, and the best word of mouth engine. When clients can explain your processes easily, they can recommend you just as easily. Give your framework a name. Make it simple, make it memorable, make it feel like a method that they are proud to be a part of. But here's a deeper layer. Your framework should lead your clients to self sufficiency. A great coach creates independence, not dependency. Celebrate your client's exit. The moment they no longer need you is the moment your coaching has truly worked for them. A money coach with spend, save, scale method can help clients manage their money without monthly follow-ups because the process itself is so strong. A fitness coach with a strong in 20 system can teach clients on how to train independently working just 20 minutes every day. A business coach with a pitch position profit framework for converting clients without the need of any sort of hand holding because the process teaches you everything. When a client becomes their own success machines, they will talk about your program everywhere. If you're finding value in this episode, please take 2 seconds and tap the like button on YouTube or give a 5-star rating to this episode on the platform where you're listening to this episode because it genuinely helps this episode to reach out to more coaches like you. And before I move to the next point, let me tell you the fourth point is that you have to build a community. Humans learn faster in groups, and today the human connection between people is reducing, and you may use this as an opportunity to grow a community in your program. We grow better when we hear someone else's journey. We stay accountable when we see peers moving forward. Even if you're a coach who does one-to-one coaching, you can still build a community by hosting weekly Q&A calls, creating group chats, sharing wins collectively, encouraging peer support, spotlighting stories. There are innumerable number of ways. Community creates belonging, belonging creates commitment, and commitment creates retention. A client who feels a part of a much bigger group than just a transaction tends to stay longer, learn deeper, and speaks about your coaching program more confidently. A writing coach can do this by creating a 30-minute co-writing room every Sunday. A parenting coach could host monthly meetups for parents and share real challenges. A marketing coach can run a weekly hot seat session where everyone learns from each other's experience. Just focus on building a community because that becomes one of the most sticky ways to get more and more clients into your coaching program. If you're enjoying this episode, make sure that you hit the subscribe button on YouTube and follow us on the podcast application where you're listening to us because you definitely don't want to miss the future episodes. And talking about the future episode, let me give you a glimpse of what is coming up in the next episode. In the next episode, I'm going to talk to you about how to create a scarcity and desire oriented coaching framework for a premium pricing of your program. So if you want to make more money by selling a premium program to your clients without compromising on quality, make sure that you subscribe to us and follow us on the application where you're listening to us because if you miss, you will miss out on the next episode as well. The fifth point for today is document and celebrate wins of your clients religiously. Your clients are progressing, but they don't always realize it. Your job is to show them the transformation that they are living through. Celebrate every win, the small ones, the big ones, the unexpected ones, the ones that people tend to overlook. Progress is emotional. When clients feel their growth, they trust your process even more. Keep a record, share it back with them, do it often. You can do these two things, and because it reinforces their momentum and it builds a powerful testimonial without having to really ask for them. You can As a business coach, you can start maintaining a shared dashboard of your clients' monthly wins. As a fitness coach, you can keep tracking progress in form of photographs every 10 days. As a life coach, you can keep reminding your clients of behaviors that they no longer struggle with. Everything adds up. So start making sure that you keep a track of all the progress of every client in your community. Before we wrap up, tell me in the comments which point was the most powerful for you. Is there a point that you disagree with? What questions do you want me to go deeper in the future episodes? And how can I make future episodes even more valuable for you? If there is one thing that I want you to definitely answer, tell me what's one area in your coaching experience that you would like to refine starting from this week. I would love to know, and your feedback definitely shapes the show's future. A very quick recap of all the 5 points we've mentioned in this episode: define a crystal clear transformative outcome, deliver a refined onboarding and unexpected value in the experience that your customers have, build a signature framework that makes your clients self sufficient, create a community even if you are coaching one to one, and document and celebrate wins that reinforce transformation in the minds of your customers. At the start of the episode, I told you I will show you how to create a coaching experience that sells itself. And if you work on these 5 points, you will notice that they are not just tactics, they are actual foundation pillars of your coaching business. When your product is strong, your marketing becomes easier. Your testimonials become more natural, the word of mouth becomes more organic, and the brand becomes more credible. This is how you build a coaching experience that makes your business unstoppable. Remember, the goal isn't to be positive at all times, it is to be aware, aligned, and emotionally real. Before we part for today, don't forget to register for the Brand Marketing Masterclass. Here's the QR code again for you, for your benefit, and you'll also find the link in the show notes of this episode or the description of this episode on YouTube. It's powerful, it's free, and it's going to give you clarity on your brand positioning and funnels. Seats are limited. Save your spot right now. If you're still here, it means that this episode resonated with you at some level. Maybe you've learned something new, or at least you've gotten value for your time. Please like this video or give it a 5-star rating on the podcast application where you're listening to us. This takes just a few seconds but helps me reach out to a lot more people who need the value that I've shared with you. Subscribe to the WhatsApp community of MrEmogical so that you can get updates from me delivered directly to your WhatsApp inbox. You have a choice of WhatsApp community or WhatsApp channel or Telegram community. You'll find details of everything in the show notes. If you would like to get more behind the scenes content, a sneak peek of how I'm building my personal brand, my coaching business, and all the short form videos that I create for my community, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and all other social media platforms. I also have a series called Coaching the Coach on Instagram, so you will definitely resonate with those videos. Make sure that you follow me there. Thank you for staying back till the end of the episode. I really appreciate your commitment to your learning and wanting to grow and expand your coaching business profitably. If you've reached till this point in the episode and if you still can't think of a comment, please drop the word value so that I know you at least listen to the end of the episode. I will now see you in the next one. Until then, please take good care of yourself. Keep going, keep growing.